Today I'll be reviewing the Natasha Denona Pastel palette and showing you how I achieved this springtime look. First and foremost, the colors are very beautiful. I'm actually really enjoying the layout she chose to put in this palette. While laying this first color down, I did start to notice, I would say, a few issues. I'm not sure if you can tell, but it was kind of hard to put the first color down, and I think I know why. I used concealer as my base and left it on for a few minutes while preparing for the video unset. Once I went in with that first color on that brush, the concealer actually transferred a lot back into the pan on top of that blue shade, which made it very hard to pick up. I also noticed after doing my swatches that midway, the shades that I dug my fingers into after wiping my fingers off with a baby wipe had a bit of a film to them. Not necessarily hard pan per se, but I definitely noticed a top layer coating to them. This blue shade was one of those shades, which is why immediately I did notice that brown transfer that you see in that pan right there from the concealer. This was an easy fix. Midway through blending that blue shade out into the crease, which you can see on the other eye before starting on the lid on this one, I just took a paper towel and wiped that top layer off, and then I got more pigment more easily. These shades definitely have a soft, airy feel to them, so just be careful with whatever materials you may have left over on your brush or on your fingers if you're going to be using your fingers to apply your makeup. This palette is definitely one that has to be layered, which can be a good or a bad thing depending on your preference. For me, it's 50-50. I purchased this palette to have a nice pop of color of pastels that would show up on my skin tone, but also be that Natasha Denona quality. The quality is there, the shades are nice, you definitely can layer them if you're trying to go for a wash of color or a more opaque look, but this is not the palette if you want very opaque, vibrant pastel shades without taking your time and putting in the work. These shades aren't really too hard to work with or blend at all, but again, if you want something quick for a pastel shade that's going to show up on your skin tone or even a white base, this isn't the palette for you. For those that are afraid of color or don't use color much, this will be a very nice palette to start with, especially in a professional setting, because honestly, any look that I've seen done with this palette and getting my hands on it and trying looks myself, everything, no matter how many colors you compare, just come out so pretty, feminine, effortless, and beautiful. I definitely think that this is a great palette to add to your collection if you have other Natasha Denona eyeshadows, because she normally doesn't do anything this colorful, especially for a full palette range full of nothing but colorful eyeshadows. I don't think that you will regret it, and definitely can use it to pair with your other palettes or use on its own if you choose. Since some shades do take a while to build up, like this one I'm using, on the lower lid at least, I would say maybe try a sticky eyeshadow base or primer, but I'm not sure which one I can recommend because it depends on the person. If you have a lot of different primers to try, then you can have a go at it and see which one works best with this formula. I don't, so I honestly cannot recommend a good one. One with more grip may help these colors reach opaqueness quicker, especially when you're working in tricky areas of the eye, like the lower lash line. But if you don't have a sticky primer, then you still can achieve opaqueness. It's just gonna take blending and reapplying a lot. So I'm just finishing off by applying that yellow shade in the inner corner, and I actually do like how it came out. In the other videos and shots, you'll see that I have lashes on. They're not fully on. I just wanted to give an idea of what this look will look like with eyelashes. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what other looks you would like to see in the future. Thank you.